I am May Divas. I got into golf freshman year. I really wanted to play a sport with something I could do with my dad and grandpa and could come out here and play something for fun. And golf just was opened up to me, and I was able to find a way for me to play this sport and was very thankful for it, and been going on ever since.
Back up a little bit. When May was little, May played t-ball, and so he played t-ball all the way up through coach pitch, and got a little bit cumbersome trying to catch a ball. Scottish Rite in Atlanta did him a prosthetic arm. It's the lacrosse attachment, so he could try to catch the ball too. No problem batting, but just catching was the problem. So they made him a lacrosse attachment that was a little bit too heavy. So then he picked up soccer. He's just a natural athlete, and picked up soccer and played it until he got to middle school. And once he got to middle school and kids can cut and juke and all this other stuff, it's a little more challenging with prosthetic legs. That's when he decided to pick up golf. So he's just always been a natural athlete. So
I've really enjoyed playing golf. I've enjoyed going out and the experiences, the nice weather, but I enjoy playing with the people probably the most. It's really fun to talk and learn new things about other people while playing a sport. You don't have to do anything. It's just golf and nothing on your mind besides being out here in the sun and nice weather. And
May's never met a stranger, so when he's playing for his high school, one of the things that I enjoy is his dad. They let me drive in the cart and take him around the course. I enjoy driving behind them and watching him just talk with the other kids and get to know them and build relationships with them. I think he enjoys that as much as he enjoys golf. So,
no, I love doing this. I love being able to come out here and not only just come and play golf. It's really nice weather, and I'm looking forward to playing with Grandpa and Dad and just talking to other people and enjoying the day as it is. And
it's really cool. Like I've been playing golf with my dad for years, and I guess it was after I had my ankle surgery about 1.5 years ago, I wasn't able to play. But to be able to go out, my dad came up to where we live in Georgia and played in a scramble with my dad and 3 of my kids. And to get to watch my dad play with my kids, and especially with May, and then the 3 of us being able to play together, very, very special to see 3 generations of Divers out there playing golf together and being able to come here and do it. And the Pro-Am's phenomenal. Great course, great atmosphere, great people, so it's all good. Yeah, so my wife and I used to be a campus minister in Georgia, and we always knew we wanted to adopt. And for some reason, we always knew we wanted to adopt from China. But, back in the 90s, early 2000s, you're thinking adoptions from China, you're thinking little girls. Everybody wants a boy over there, not little girls. But I don't know, right before I got to go on a trip to China, and before I got to go on that trip, we just felt like God was saying, y'all need to adopt a special needs child. We didn't know what that meant, but I got to China, and within the first day of being there, we got to go visit an orphanage. And the orphanage just happened to be a special needs orphanage. And so my wheels were already turning as we're going into the orphanage. And that was when I met May. And I met him that first day there in China, and we went back to the orphanage a second time, and I came home, and we started the process, praying God would move mountains, because when you adopt from China, you don't go to China and say, hey, I want that kid, and come back and start the process and get that kid. They say, you've got to fill out paperwork that says, I want to adopt a child with special needs in this age range. These are the kind of special needs I'm willing, and then they match you. And so God had to move some major mountains for us to do that. May came to us with, he had both his feet when we adopted him. He was about 2 when he came home with us. And but he has fibular deficiency in his lower limbs. And so he has the tibia bone down there, and that's it. But so because of that, his feet had 3 toes on each foot, and his feet were turning this way. We knew amputation might be in the cards for us with him, and our prayer was just to make it a no-brainer. That if we did nothing, he would be wheelchair bound eventually because of his fibular deficiency. And so it was a no-brainer. We had his feet amputated when he was probably about 2.5 years old. And just to tell you how much of an athlete he is, I was getting ready to go back to China on another trip. And the doctor said, well, you're probably not going to get to see him walk in his prosthetic legs for the first time, because it usually takes about, a few months or whatever. Well, just within about a week, he was already walking in his prosthetic legs at the house, and so he's always been an athlete, always been an inspiration to other people. There's a video of him when he was little, putting his prosthetic legs on for the first time, and he had to be maybe 3 at the time, and he's sitting on our couch, and he's putting on his prosthetic legs, and he's sitting there going, I can't. You remember the video? Yeah. I can't. I'm like, you can do it. Can't's not a word. We don't like that word. You can do it. And eventually he put his legs on by himself. And in Scottish Rite in Atlanta Children's Hospital, they've used that video with parents and people that are getting ready to have their children, learning how to put on prosthetics, just to show them, hey, they can do it. Just give them some patience. So yeah, May's always been a big inspiration to a lot of people. So. He followed a guy named Andreas, and Andreas plays adaptive golf. Andreas has legs, his own legs, and half arms almost identical to May's, and so we knew that it could be done.
The first club, it was 2 drivers, and we had to tape them back to back.
Zip ties,
duct tape, anything, but they broke after the first few swings, and it wasn't. But getting fit for them, it was pretty easy.
And then we got in touch. Georgia State Golf Association has been phenomenal with us through all this in their adaptive program. They helped us contact Ping, and Ping has sent us clubs, and we've not had to pay a dime. I mean, they've just been so good to us. Georgia State Golf and Ping has just been phenomenal in the whole process. So
I'd say you could do anything you put your mind to, and even if there's hard times, you're gonna get through it. It's not the end of the world, and that always have God with you, and you'll be okay, and you'll get through it with Him.